Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp, and as we head into the beginning of the second round of the NBA playoffs, time to take an updated look at the NBA future odds to win a championship this season. I'm giving you a rundown of the top 4 teams here left according to the odds from Bovada Sportsbook, and we'll start it off with the Golden State Warriors, who come in at 5-7 to win the NBA title, which is definitely laying money, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that just yet, even though they did just get through demolishing the Memphis Grizzlies by 15 points in the opening round game. But Grizzlies are, of course, without their starting point guard, and they were playing in Oracle, which is a very, very tough place to play. And even though the Warriors, of course, will have home court advantage throughout, I still think there could be some teams that give them trouble either in the Western Conference Finals or the NBA Finals. And this is a lot. And their price has really shot up over the last couple of weeks, especially after they demolished the Pelicans with relative ease, and after this first game here against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm not quite yet to label the Golden State Warriors the outright favorite here. I do think that they're going to have some trouble here eventually down the road against some team, whether it's the Grizzlies here in this series or whether it's either the Rockets or the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. I still think the Golden State Warriors slightly overvalued here. Up next, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 7-2 or plus 350 to win the NBA championship. Pretty big drop-off from the Golden State Warriors to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if you really like the Cavs, this is a relatively good price for them. And it might not be a bad idea to take them here. However, they start a what will hopefully for the Bulls be a very long series, and possibly in the Cavs season. They've obviously took a little bit of a downgrade with the Kevin Love injury and J.R. Smith's suspension. So even though I do think the Cavs hold some value, there's a lot of risk there at plus 350. But I still think compared to what the Golden State Warriors are, they're definitely undervalued compared to them. Next team up is the Chicago Bulls, another steep drop-off from the Cavs, plus 350, all the way to plus 900 or 9-1 for the Chicago Bulls to win the NBA championship. Of course, those odds could drastically improve if they even just steal one game against the Cleveland Cavaliers here in their first 2 games there, or even if they beat them, because if the Bulls get past the Cleveland Cavaliers, their path to the Eastern Conference Finals looks a hell of a lot easier. So Chicago at 9-1 may not be a horrible value here considering how banged up Cleveland is, but still going to be very, very difficult for the Bulls to dispatch LeBron James, especially after LeBron has had a ton of rest after easily sweeping the Boston Celtics in the first round of the playoffs. Now, finally, the Houston Rockets are the 4th team in the NBA future odds, according to Bovada Sportsbook. They're also coming in at 9-1 or plus 900 to win the NBA championship this season. They, on the other hand, have actually a pretty good road. I think they match up well against the Clippers, could very easily dispatch them, I think, after the Clippers' very, very hard-fought series against the San Antonio Spurs. And if the Rockets get to the Western Conference Finals against a team like the Warriors, potentially even with a little more rest than the Warriors, depending on how this series with the Grizzlies goes, could be pretty good value here at 9-1 with the Houston Rockets. I actually like the 9-1 value on the Rockets a little bit better than the Chicago Bulls, believe it or not. So keep an eye out for those 2 teams. And just to give you a look at it, the next teams are the Clippers at 12-1, Hawks at 16-1, Wizards at 20-1, and Grizzlies all the way down at 33-1. So those are your look at your NBA future odds update. Make sure you check out my NBA picks of the day as well today and tomorrow. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.